Welcome back to another episode of Unplugged with NiCki Marie. This is the turkey. This turkey for you, turkey for me. Let's get a hana he. Thanksgiving episode. We're doing this. We're going to welcome in my brother from another father, Frankie Ray.
Looks like we have the same haircut today, Michelle.
This is all I got going. I just slick back my hair so that it looks brushed, and we're lights, camera, action.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's test
Look
out
at you. This better not be an ad you're dropping in to my audience is with Sun Cruiser mug.
With Sun Cruiser mug, now in 5 different flavors. No. However, I do love this mug. I like the mugs that are really long, a lot longer rather than taller. You know what I mean? Feels like you're in a cabin. But it's officially winter because I have my middle part. So congratulations.
The middle part, yeah. You look great. You look very like it's like a let's go get a tree. A little bit of, what do you call it? The guys who shuck the trees down. Lumberjack.
With my mustache is back. Finally.
Looks great.
My
Looks
lips
great. I can't do it with that. Once you have a mustache, when it's cut off, all of a sudden, all I could look at is your upper lip.
Oh, did you notice I did not repost any clip that you posted because all I could look at was this situation going on. I don't have an upper lip. I have a bottom lip. And I'll admit it. Everybody's like, oh, you have a mustache because you don't have an upper lip. I'm like, correct. I will own it.
I think the mustache it's great though. I'm glad this trend is on. It's so you. Mm-hmm. The mustache looks great.
I really like it. I got my little Dominican Republic tan.
You very nice.
We have so much to go over. It was so much fun.
Let's start there. Like I've got Thanksgiving stuff. I really want to talk about the holidays because I need to be put into a holiday mood. I've been all over the place. And I want to settle in to holiday season, but let's first start with the family trip, Dominican Republic.
Well,
Mike is yours.
For a little context, we have gone to the Dominican Republic probably 10, 12 times when I was a kid. And we traveled probably to the Caribbean twice a year, Jamaica, Aruba, Cancun, Dominican. That's really the only place that Frank and Wendy went. You know what I mean? We're going to try to get them out of their comfort zone a little bit more, but that was a regular, like I grew up in that environment. Like your kids are growing up at Disney. I grew up on islands. Like, so I almost so much that it really influenced my personality and like the culture I was around. Like, that's why I love being by the beach. I love, the type of music. I love the type of food. I love the type of energy. You know what I mean? So they still now go every year. And I was like, can I come? And they were like, we didn't think you would want to. Like, and I'm like, of course I would want to. Like, that sounds so much fun. So Frank booked it and we all went down. I flew into Boston for a few days before and we all flew out together. We get on the plane. I think this is where the story kind of starts. Frank and Wendy get to the airport 3 hours early. They are
always
conniving because I obviously went out the night before. I wake up at 5:00, boarding's at 6:00. Logan Airport, if you know Boston, the North End, it's right under you go right under the tunnel, right to Logan, pop in. I show up at the gate as they call our boarding group, like really right away. Yep. Wendy is in pure panic, sweating. Frank doesn't care. He's like, I'll leave with or without him. Frank has his eyes on the beach mojito at this point. He with or without me. Wendy's sweating. We get on the plane. I have an aisle seat because I booked really late. There's this this is like the funniest thing. I've already even tell you about this. There's like a row of women who, it's not like a bachelorette, like older, in their 40s, 50s, probably super, super Boston, loud, energetic, whatever. I'm in the window seat. I don't sit window. I always sit aisle because I'm taller. Mm-hmm. Always. Because I also get claustrophobic. So I sit aisle. Frank and Wendy are directly behind me. Plane is almost boarded. We hear like the biggest thud I've ever heard in my life. Like slam. Like the plane, like something fell off the side of the plane. Somebody went down for the count. Totally down for the count in the door to the plane. So blocked the entire entrance to the plane. Could not get up. Could not move. Was like, did not speak English. It was a whole disaster. And then the lady on the side of me, this is the most Boston comment. She looks over at me and she goes, "Based on that, Thud, I'm feeling a delay."
That is, yes. That is so like, that's all we say to each other is
And
just
it was
random
like, it
one-off
was one of those
acknowledgement.
moments where like people, there people were helping, but everybody else was like, "We want to get to the Dominican Republic. You better get your ass up right now." And then I don't know if
She
she
like
was.
tripped. It wasn't like a medical emergency. It was like a trip.
No. I think my theory is she was trying to catch a lawsuit. I think she was trying to catch a lawsuit because she had
On
somebody
your time. On your
translating for
clock.
her. And right when they translated, if you can't get up, you can't get on the plane. You can't go to the, you can't get on the plane. She goes like this, boop, right up. And I'm like, you just sat down there for 20 minutes. I'm sweating. Wendy's sweating bullets. Everybody's nervous. When the energy's high on a plane, it's like nobody's.
Absolutely.
It was not a good situation. So that's how the trip started. Kind of was wrote the scene for the rest of the trip. But honestly, it was really relaxing. We got in. We honestly went right to bed like right when we got in pretty late. So next morning we get up. When we're all together, you know how it is. We're partying. We get up at 8:30 because we're like fully rested.
Yeah.
We had a full 10 hours sleep. And we go up to the bar and we're like, 3 mojitos, let's start the day. And the bartender's like, "Sir, it's 8:30 in the morning." Like, what do you
No,
mean?
Frank's ready. Revs and ready.
What do you
Revs
mean? So
and ready.
bar opens finally at like 10:30, 11. We have a few drinks. I go up because I have to get my laptop because I am technically still working. I come down probably an hour later. Wendy is gone with the wind at a darts tournament. She's throwing darts. One almost went through somebody's leg, like this close to somebody's leg. And then, it's also Grandma's birthday. So we're talking about Grandma. And that's where
birds.
the pigeon video started.
Yes.
And
mind you, all, I'm getting everything you're telling me. Mind you, I'm getting updates, sporadic updates via text message as we go along. So this is perfect.
Oh, there's no correspondence. So if you didn't see the video, it's Wendy, obviously freaking out because she thinks the birds are her family.
Yeah.
That was like, when I kid you not, 30 minutes of footage that I had to clip down to 60 minutes. And also
she repeats.
There was just a lot of body parts flying everywhere. Frank was flying everywhere. People were flying everywhere. It was a lot. But listen, it was a very fun trip. We had a lot of heart-to-hearts every night at dinner. We went to the same restaurant every night. Frank is the king of the place. He tips. He treats the employees very well. He makes it known that, he's very appreciative. I think, especially in an all-inclusive resort, tip your people. Tip the people that wait on you. I saw so many people there that were just like, not it. So
no, Frank is the token audience of like the guy who's got the pen pal in Jamaica. And the Jamaica guy is like, whenever you come to Massachusetts, you got a family. We'll take you in. Like, that's very Frank core, is like,
yeah.
What can I bring you?
I think especially the Latin and Hispanic community and the Italians, I think it's like kind of the same personality, really. So like, he's Poppy Frank in Dominican Republic, and he's one with. I mean, he's one of them. So it's cool. I'm happy to be back. But I saw the outline you sent me. Was that for today of what you want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, no. So somebody help me with an outline.
Well, here's the situation. You're more that piece of paper. My side of the family is not. Like the traditions, the Thanksgiving, the whatever. How many times did we go to Foxwoods Casino on
correct. So this was to like tee us up to talk about Thanksgiving, and I was looking at it laughing because I have two completely different families when it comes to holiday.
And I think that's a good, it sparked the conversation I wanted to talk about too, because you have the more sit down at the table, the turkey, the ham, the whatever. Frank, Wendy, and I are at the casino or in Dominican or in an island or celebrating very together, but not, in a classic Turkey Day Thanksgiving way.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? But we did Foxwoods. We did Foxwoods Casino one year together. Do you remember I showed up?
We did. We didn't do Thanksgiving dinner there though.
We did Thanksgiving dinner there. I remember that day perfectly because I that was the most intoxicated I've ever been that night before on Blackout Wednesday.
No, I came the day after, remember?
I don't think so, because I have the video of us on Thanksgiving doing the mannequin challenge in the room.
That was that was after I had with my dad's side of the
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
So I did Thanksgiving dinner with my dad's side.
Mhm.
And then we went, you're right, we did the mannequin challenge.
We did the
We were
mannequin challenge.
doing trends before they were even.
Yeah,
What
Layla,
was
and
that? Was
listen,
that
Layla was
Vine?
still in the trend. She froze. She was 2 years old and she froze perfectly.
Wait a minute. Hold on. The mannequin challenge, was that what was that? Instagram?
Yeah. That was what? That was no, that was
Vine?
Was it Vine?
What was that?
I think it was. Oh, I have the picture of me how I showed up. Remember, because I drank so much. I think I had alcohol poisoning that night. Look at me. That's how I
There's
showed
a
up.
video. Pull it up. There's a video of me doing breakdancing. They had a DJ in H&M.
Well,
I
yeah,
was
I remember
like,
that.
this was, so you know how they talk about that female flamingos lose their pink after they have their babies because all those vitamins get depleted.
Yeah.
And they go to the babies. I literally was like grayish tone to my skin
Yeah.
after having those kids.
Yeah. You were.
It wasn't even like my body. It wasn't about my body. It was about like literally she's depleted like the flamingo.
Yeah. No, you were a Harkonnen white. Like, and if you don't know,
It was,
do you know what that is?
no.
Harkonnen from Dune. Oh, I'll show
Just
you.
find a picture from that day. I'll wait.
It's gonna.
The coloring was off. The coloring
it's gonna take so. I'll just type in. I can type in. You know what I love about the iPhone is you can just type in
the date?
something and then it'll take you. Oh God, Foxwoods is a trip because like, why did we wear these?
If anybody doesn't know, Foxwoods is a casino resort in Connecticut.
If you don't know what Foxwoods is, you probably shouldn't be listening to this podcast.
Well, I mean, there's people in California that don't know Foxwoods.
It's a big casino like
on
Vegas,
an Indian reservation,
but it's in the middle of the woods. There's nothing. If you look around, there's nothing but trees. It's like, and it's of course on an Indian reservation.
Like basketball games, concerts, gambling, restaurants, all this stuff.
NiCki, I don't even know where to start looking for this. What year was it?
That was, so Layla was like not even 2. Chase.
Oh, I got it. I have a picture we have a family picture in H&M. It's all of us.
Yep.
But I don't have.
What date was that?
November 25th, 2016. Let me look at my.
Wow, 2016. Here we go. Oh, here we go. No, here we go. Wait, who were you fooling? Look at Frankie's pushing a stroller as if he's ever done that again. That was a one and done for Uncle Frankie. You pushing Chase in the stroller is just a riot to me.
Yeah, because you know I was in public and I was trying to be like Dill for the year.
All right, hold on. Oh my God. Look at, why would I take a picture of my plate? I don't even eat turkey.
That's a terrible picture. Number one.
Terrible picture.
No, I looked because that was like in my peak college crazy.
Oh no, here's the video.
Well, then I'm surprised my eyes were even open.
No, here's the video.
Oh, I remember that.
Just like, I thought I was so funny. It's like, okay, girl. Anyway, so traditional, yes, both families celebrate differently. Are you like a turkey, meat, and potatoes? Like what? I'm going to say something. I love Thanksgiving. It's not necessarily my choice of food.
No, never, never. I love Friendsgiving because that's the foods that you want to eat.
Stuffed shells. You could do it Italian if you want.
Did stuffed shells. Vinny and Owen did steaks, chicken, like the lasagna. The mac and cheese is always really good. I don't eat turkey. That's like, or I don't eat ham. I don't eat pork. Thanks to the pig roast. I still have not eaten pork besides bacon since then.
Ready? I'm going to have a confessional. I suck at cooking. I think I have just figured out that it's okay to say that because deep down, You know me, I'm competitive. I want to be good at
Mhm.
everything. So
Mhm.
I grew up thinking, oh, at some point I'm going to be an amazing cook and my kids are going to love my food and all their friends are going to come over and want more. And I'm like, absolutely opposite
Yeah,
of
I
I
agree.
suck at cooking. I have entered it's never going to happen for me
Mhm.
in the kitchen. However, I would love to be the person who has one kick ass side dish
Mhm.
that people are like, are you bringing
Yeah.
what's my
It's all
side
about the
piece
look.
side
Listen,
dish?
I will give you have to go Italian because everybody loves Italian. And I do mine's a caprese salad and I do them really fancy. I do it like either like this. I have a picture. Like you can do the cheese. And it's literally three ingredients. It's the balsamic vinaigrette, it's the good mozzarella, it's good tomato, and good basil. And that's it. It's really it. But everybody, when you bring them out, and then you look at you, then you can do these. Look at these little things. Your favorite little ladybug caprese. If you brought that over, that this would take you 10, 15 minutes, and this would be bring the house down. If you brought these over, this is the easy. You could make that in 10 minutes, and that's it. Yeah.
That's that's not what I was thinking. Okay, so I wasn't talking about a caprese. I'm talking a side dish.
What's
I'm
that? That's
talking
a side. That's it.
no, that's an app, but that's a before. That's like a pit where I love it. I want that. I want you to bring that over so
What's
that
a
we can
side
nibble on it
dish?
before the meal. I'm thinking like lean a little bit more into cozy winter season here, not LA. We're talking New England cozy comfort food. I save so many recipes and I saved one the other day and it was like a cornbread that looked like a cornbreadish pudding-ish. And I was like, you know what? She goes, this will be the side dish that everyone's
Here's
asking
the
about. And I'm like,
situation.
I'm gonna fucking make that.
You always go to dessert. It's in your nature to go to a dessert.
That wasn't a dessert. It was a savory.
That's
It
the
was a
same
savory.
thing. That's like tomato. You need to make a dish that's getting you out of your comfort zone.
I'm gonna lean into the ADD here. I made a mac and cheese one year. This is very typical NiCki. I made a mac and cheese one year, and I made these glazed carrots. The Castingay side of the family the next year was like, "Can you please bring those carrots and that mac and cheese?" They remembered both dishes. They didn't know what to expect. They loved the dishes. They asked about the dishes the next year. The next year, I said, "What the fuck did I make? I don't remember. I don't remember what I made. What recipe did I
I
use?"
think you just answered your own question. That's your dish. You're the mac and cheese carrot girl.
But you can't just, if you look up mac and cheese recipes online, there are thousands. I need to
Mhm.
know the one that I made because clearly it was a hit.
Yeah.
But instead of just making what you know people liked, you get with the ADD, you get creative, and all of a sudden you make something, and people are like, "What the hell did NiCki bring this year? We've never had that."
Hmm.
I think that side of the family they want every year the same people are bringing the same shit. Reliability.
Hmm.
Me, I don't think I fit in that category.
No, no, you're a little
You
more on
get
the
what I'm
gray side when it comes to that kind of stuff.
little bit on the like, what did I make? I do order so we host Christmas Eve here,
Hmm.
and I do order eggplant parm because I'm like, you know what? If I'm hosting it, it's going to have the setting that I want: eggplant
Hmm.
parm, the very Italian theme antipasto, garlic bread,
Hmm.
and then what everyone else brings is like great
Great.
bonus.
Well, I think that's the beauty in cooking when what you'll find is when you're not really looking up how to or recipes and just really playing with ingredients and understanding the flavors of each ingredient and then making your own kind of thing. That's when it gets fun because like I hate
Yeah.
reading off of something, you
No,
know.
I'm glad you love that. And I think cooks love that. And Frank can make anything out of everything. Me,
Hmm.
no. I don't,
Hmm.
it's never going to happen for me. It's not in the cards. And that's okay. I'm telling the world today, it's okay if I'm not a good cook. I'm a good snack prep. I can bake some shit. I am like a spur of the moment. I'm just not a good cook.
Yeah. That's
My
fair.
kids have expressed it to me too. Like they know. It's the cat's out of the bag. The cat's out of the bag. They're like, Pippi's a good cook. Dad's a good cook. So and so's mom is a good cook. And I'm like, yeah, I'll whip up some
Frank's a
pasta
good
bow
cook because
ties.
it's start to finish. It's like it's grown there, it's cut there, it's killed there, everything, farm to table, truly see the whole process.
I'm a good travel eater. I really am leaning into my new travel era.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be away for the first time ever for Thanksgiving.
That's good. I'm glad.
4 Seasons. I upgraded to club level.
Wait, so you're not going to Disney again?
Not to Disney. I upgraded to club level. I won't even tell you the price, but what I did is I justified it by looking in the mirror and saying, this could be a vacation for you. You've worked hard and you haven't gotten a chance to really sit with the accomplishments that you've had. And if you're going to be a sports travel mom, let's do it the right way and enjoy it. And I was like, click, I'll upgrade to club level.
No, you've been working really hard. You deserve it. And I hope you actually have that relaxing time. You know what I
I'm
mean?
going to. It's almost like hiring a personal trainer.
Yeah.
It's like I'm paying for relaxation mode. So I will sit as a patio on the patio with my Sauvignon Blanc at the Ritz-Carlton.
Okay. I love it. Can you please send me a picture? Because I would love to see that moment for you.
You're gonna get too many updates.
Okay, good. I was updating you a lot and I felt bad because I was like, we wanted you.
You didn't though. You wanted me there, but you didn't. It's okay.
We were like, oh, we missed you so much.
We've come to a lot more acceptance, I think, in the last year within our family dynamics. It's okay.
Which is fine. And we accept
But
it.
that's like me saying that I want you guys at Disney with us. I don't,
No,
because you wouldn't like it the way I do.
we would not like it's very different. Again, your Disney is my Coachella, and I don't think we can switch those roles,
I do think you at Disney would be great content, though. I do
Oh, yeah, are
think
you
if
kidding?
someone
A dude with a mustache at Disney? It's like isn't there a Instagram page just for that? Like it's Dilfs of Disney?
Dilfs of
Dilfs with a
Disney. I have
mustache
not
of
found
Disney?
a Dilf of Disney.
I know. So like what I think like if you're going for the mans, it has to be somebody who's going to Disney. I think you need to hit up like a SoCal park because what I noticed, we went to Knott's a few weeks ago. And it's pretty sad, but really cute at the same time. I did not see one nuclear family set up the entire time. I did not see one like mom, dad, child, or child. It was either the dad with 2 daughters or the mom with like 3 boys or the gay couple with a kid. There was not a classic nuclear family setup the whole time. And I'm very observant. So I was like, what's going on? And then I started digging. In the lines. And I was like, so what's the situation? A lot of the dads with the 2 girls were divorced. The moms with the boys, single mom. Like it was all like it was so that's what I noticed. And there were some really good, I think, eligible bachelors. A lot of chiropractors. I met 3 chiropractors that had daughters. This must be a trend. Hello, you frozen?
No, I'm not frozen. I'm just like, I'll be honest with you, I don't see that ever. And if I ever see someone who's good looking, there's always a ring on. Always. And on the cruise, I'm like happy. I think I'm entering my I'm very happy doing this the way I want to do it and doing the single mom traveling thing and being a badass. But I'm starting to see trickles of like today when I had to call my dad to put my water pumps off for the outside because they'll freeze.
Yeah.
Like your pipes will freeze up. You got to put the pipes off. So I called my dad, whose back is out. And I said, Dad, where do I put? He tells me, go into the crawl space in the basement near the toilet. And I'm like, crawl space. So I open the door and I'm like, okay, I'm in here. He's like, you got a flashlight? I go, yup. Didn't have a flashlight, but I knew there was one on my phone. So he goes, shine it. You're going to have to look. It's like up there. So no patience. I go, Dad, there's only insulation up there. There's nothing up there. He's like, no, you got to keep looking. I go, there's just insulation. Are you sure it's in here? So then I look back. I'm talking. Now I know why he said crawl space. Back behind all the pipings, I look up. I go, the red twisty thing He's like, yeah, it's a red thing attached to like a gold pipe. I go, Dad, that's like in there. He's like, that's what I told you. I look up, there's a fucking mouse dead, dangling from a mouse trap. That I didn't put the mouse trap in. It must have been from the owners before us 14 years ago. Started bawling, crying. I said, I can't do this. I called Mark, my neighbor. I go, I can't go. I can't shut my water off. There's a mouse. He goes, I'll be by later, Nick.
See, that's the good thing about where you live is your neighbors will help. Like
Massachusetts people, he would mess you up if you messed with him.
Yeah.
And the way he talks to me, people from other parts of the world would be like, oh, he doesn't like you. No, he thinks he treats me like I'm his sister.
Yeah.
That's neighbors in Massachusetts. He's like, I'll fucking be by.
Mm-hmm.
You could throw $30 at me. Just kidding. Pay me in Dunkin'.
Exactly. And that's what I feel. That's why 100% want to raise kids in Massachusetts. That's what you have.
That's why I moved back to this town, because it's something a little rough and rugged.
I had a conversation with somebody about it the other day, and they raised a lot of good points. They were like, why would you want to raise kids in Mass versus California? And I said, how I was raised, I had a very good childhood. I also didn't have a helicopter parent situation in a sense where I could do whatever I want, but I never acted up or misbehaved or did anything crazy because I knew that everybody was looking out for me. In a sense, Frank knew the police, the townies, the fire department, everybody at the school, everybody in town we knew. So it's not like I could really go out and rebel I had no desire to rebel or whatever, but like, I would love to live in a place where I can let my kid go figure it out, but also I have their eyes on them everywhere they go, and they wouldn't be able to pull anything, away from me. And that's the big difference, especially too here. If you let your kid running around in SoCal, it's the Wild West. You don't know, you can't control any bit of it, man. It's beautiful. There's so much to do, but it's the streets. It really is.
I do think you're right. Like it's why I moved back here. And we also have, it's like a group text between the parents that parents similar to you, where I'm like, if you ever see my daughter saying anything on, Messenger with your kids, you better fucking tell me.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Just that, like, there was a group text going around with like some of Layla's classmates, and I saw it and I was like, oh, some of these kids are rough, man.
Yeah.
But there's enough parents that are peeking in, looking at it, and we're telling each other what's going on without like making our kids feel like we're helicoptering. Your kids need to know that you believe in them. And then when they act like assholes, you can come in and correct it, but because you got to call them out too. Anyway, if I, as a consumer online, if I saw NiCki and Frankie, and I'm going to tell you what we are, truly, we're really good people. We're very confident in ourselves from a self-love standpoint. We're empowered enough to know when to set boundaries. Still working on that at 48, but we're getting there. I'm happy. I love life. I love sharing life. I love motherhood. I love home. I love family. I would want to know, while I'm raising kids, how do I give my kids some of the skills for that?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
It makes total sense. I think about that every single day because there's not one moment where it defines you having that skill. It's over time and that type of nurture. But again, I don't even think Wendy and Frank knew they were doing it at the time. There was no textbook. They winged it.
I think we could both speak on it. We have different fathers, but I think from the mother standpoint, I think we could both speak to mom raised us to stand up straight. Literally, like I'm saying the things that I know come out of her mouth. Stand up straight, look at the person in the eye when they talk to you.
Uncross your arm, which I like every time I cross my arms and think of her. Uncross your arm.
Body language is
huge.
Get out of your own way, because I don't want to hear one excuse. When I was playing a shitty game in field hockey in high school, my mom was so certain that why would NiCki stay on the field if she sucks this bad? Give another kid a chance and let her see and think about what she's doing so she can go in and be better. So
And
it's
not
like,
half-ass something.
you're not blaming the officials. You're not blaming the coach. You literally are controlling what you can control. And when mom saw me play like shit, she's like, this isn't anyone else. Like, take her out of the freaking game and let her regroup and go in stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So that's resilience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I always say female empowerment. Mom never made me feel like me being a woman was any different than me being raised as a man.
But it's funny because I am exactly 50-50 of my parents, like 50-50. I have patience of Frank, yet I have zero patience from Wendy. I have calmness from Frank. I have hyperactivity from Wendy. It switches throughout the day. I can literally sit on my couch in silence and relax by myself or be the complete life of the party. However, Wendy always life of the party, always hyperactive, can't sit in silence. Frank, very calm, collective energy. He has his moments, but I really switch 50-50 between them. And I know when I identify them, I go, I'm in Wendy mode, I'm in Frank mode.
I do the same, and we have different dads.
100% the same. And then I notice, because there's the good parts and the bad parts of those too. And then I notice when I'm like, oh, I'm in too much Wendy mode. I'm getting anxious. I'm getting a little crazy. I maybe I'm a little too nosy. I get really nosy from her. One of my New Year's resolutions is be less nosy.
I love
Gossip
that.
a little less, because I think it gets a little draining. It gets a little. I'd rather put my energy towards a little bit, but I get that from my mother. We love to talk. We love to talk. And then Frank has the patience. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So I'm pulling a little, as I'm getting older. I'm definitely pulling in a lot more of the Frank side. You know, which is
I'm pulling in a lot more of the Wendy side, which Wendy
totally. Are you kidding?
But like in a way that I'm like, what's happening? Because when I was in high school, Wendy and I were complete polar opposites.
Mm-hmm.
I lived with her. This was before she met Frank. I lived with her. And I remember just thinking, this woman's crazy. And I was so laid back that she was like, are you smoking pot? You don't even react. You don't even like have a reaction to anything. And all I cared about were sports and being with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very laid back, very, to the point where she didn't understand me at all because I was chill.
Like,
I used to get on the field and she was like, you got to go faster. You got to hustle. And now I'm like, what is happening? Is this my hormonal switch? Because I'm sounding and looking and acting more and more like her.
I agree. I have nothing else to say. Good luck.
To the point where sometimes I call her and I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to say this to her. And I will throw out like a compliment or, hey, thanks for doing this. I didn't realize it then. At 48 years old, I'm understanding her more than ever.
Well, I'm glad you understood it at some point. You know what I mean? And I think at the end of the day, we unconditionally love each other, and it's expressed in a lot of different ways. And that's not an excuse to say anything else that it's bad. It's just we have a different love language for sure. And you are very different. Like we were talking about you in dinner and just like your side, versus us, like the Ray side versus, the Caston Gay side. It's very different. And that's why I put a perspective on, some of the things that Wendy and Frank and I don't agree with on your side. And I'm like, it's really just that's your values, that's your personality, that's your goals. Us, we wouldn't, we wouldn't have that patience,
You're talking about my like forgiveness and
like your co-parenting, your forgiveness, your ability to be around people who have wronged you. Whereas we would not be able to do that. We would not be able to be.
Oh, we're all aware that you won't do. You would not do that.
No, we're not. And that's the thing. It's not nobody's. Yeah. It's not a wrong.
No, I know. My it's just I think a lot of my decisions come from my inner child.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my decisions come from how vividly I remember being a kid of divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. It's not even where I get it from my dad's side. It's just that I remember what I wanted my parents to do, and I'm trying so hard to do that for my kids. So,
okay. Yeah, that's fair in a way.
You're like, I fucking hate it. I mean,
I mean,
sometimes it is. Sometimes it makes no sense. I'm trying my best every day. I'm just a girl living for this
I know. Whereas the race guy is like,
7,000.
if we're running into somebody we don't like, it better be in a parking lot, and you know there better be no cameras. But that's just us.
Yeah, no, I don't think I carry any anger around toward people, and that's just weird. I'm just kind of like
You're your grandma. You're Grandma Weege. You really are.
Grandma Weege had a bitchy side though, man. She had
Mm,
some bitchiness in her.
but she was a comfort queen.
Do
She
you
was a
remember
comfort
how old
queen.
when you were like 5, you were like, "Oh my god, what did you do you remember what you called her?"
What? I don't know. I don't
You
remember.
were like, "Grandma Weege." You got in my car, we went to visit her. This
Hmm.
is my dad's side, so you're my brother from a different family.
Hmm.
You came over to Grandma Weege's with me, and we got in the car, and you go, "She is just a bowl of sunshine."
She really is,
I
and that's why
know.
you are. She taught you patience. She taught you happiness. Like Anita, she would have fought with me with somebody. You know what I mean? Like she
The
was
funniest
feisty,
bitch ever.
funniest ever, a diva, down
Yeah.
diva queen. Miss her a
So
lot.
I think that this is a good wrap up of the episode is my dad's side was like we sat down for dinner every night at the fully
Hmm.
made table. We all helped each other in the kitchen. The men were as hands-on as the women in that family.
Hmm.
So and then you got Frank. So my interpretation of men, remember the time you're like, I think you're on the verge of like sounding like a man hater online?
Yeah, you
And
were.
I'm like, I wish people could see how much I adore men. There are so many good men. My
Yeah,
standards for men with Grandpa Ray, Frank, and my dad, and then my cousin Bill and like men
yeah.
are very.
Every man in your life is wonderful besides your ex-husband. To be honest with you,
But that's what I mean.
so it's
So
like I get it. Yeah, listen,
I'm
I get
rolling
it.
around disappointed in men when
My new merch, if I had to have a merch line, because I've said this line so many times with Wendy over the course, it's a hat that when somebody's talking to me about something, I just put it on. It just says, I get it. Every night when we sat down to dinner at Dominican Republic, she goes, because we had all inclusive, she goes, imagine how much this steak would be in LA. Every night, or can you believe all this food for free? What are you going to do when you get back to California? This would be 20. That would be the hat. I would go like this. I get it.
I think
This is why I want to co-parent. Blah, blah, blah. This is why. Blah, blah, blah. I get it.
hat,
Shut up.
get
I
the
get it.
hat, this and shut the fuck up, and then you wear the I get it.
Yeah. Listen, yours is gonna be a beach chair. This and shut the fuck up. My hat is gonna be I get it. And you just put the hat on when somebody's rambling into you, and you're like, you don't want to argue back. You just want to say, I get you. I have nothing else to
Ooh,
say.
no, I like this. What am I in? I'm in I'm just in a different phase of motherhood right now. So all my phases of motherhood have been beautiful. This one for me right now is like, whoa, flying by. And I'm going to say that 9-year-old and 11-year-old children, way harder than I thought. This
Mhm.
is when they start gaining autonomy. They want you less, but they want you more. You're not like I carried Chase down the stairs this morning from bed. I haven't done that in so long that when he asked me to, I was like,
Well, did you see that trend with like Snooki and
yes,
JWoww? I was gonna bring that
yes,
up, where it's like they're
yes.
trying, and it took me a while to get it. It's because eventually you're not gonna be able to do that.
No, so I
I
got
feel like
choked
you will
up
be
with
able to do that. You're
no, I
strong.
got choked up with JWoww because it's not necessarily where they don't want you to pick them up anymore. It's just that you all of a sudden one day realize that like Chase used to say uppy all the time. So
Oh,
the fact
really?
that yes, when he was like a toddler, uppy, uppy, up, right?
Did
So
I do that? I don't think I did that. My cat likes that. My cat likes
I
up.
don't think Wendy is that much of a uppy mom.
I've hugged Wendy 3 times in my entire life.
Yeah, no. So I am a like you saw Chase. He used to be like a kangaroo, not come out of the pouch.
He still is a kangaroo.
But it's starting to shift and you
Yeah.
could see it. And so when you think of their little voices being like uppy, I carried Chase everywhere and now I don't. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Do you shave your chest now?
What? A little bit, yeah.
You really like that's looking smooth. Do you always shave it? Do you leave a little rough?
It depends, but the one thing I do every day is I moisturize. So that's why I always have like kind of the shine. I use cocoa butter. every day. Just lather it up.
Wow. No, your skin looks good. The tan looks good. The mustache looks great. All right. Everybody enjoy your holiday season. Lean in to solitude. Lean in to what? What do you want? Should people lean into? You're feeling zen today.
I think what you said before, there's a dish you're known for, switch it up. Let's throw people for let's lean into plot twists. Let's lean into, you think you're showing up with the spaghetti and meatballs. No, you're showing up with the lasagna. Oh, you think you're showing up with the ham? Show up with the cannolis.
You think you're showing up at all. Meanwhile, she's on her patio at the Ritz-Carlton. Fucking patio with her Sauvignon Blanc. I can't wait. Listen, I'm living into my YOLO era. Frank,
Wendy, and I literally go to vacation every Thanksgiving and Christmas. We were playing blackjack on Christmas Day in Vegas 2 years. Like, it doesn't matter as long as you're together. Holidays are holidays. But I think the biggest thing is, if you have family traditions this year, switch it the F up. If everybody's bringing the same shit every year, switch that shit up. There's
some people I don't want to switch. I'm going to miss Bill. My cousin Bill makes about 20 pies, and he takes very pride of them. There's a pie of the year. I'm going to miss the pie of the year. But you saying switch it up makes me want to call Bill and Damaris and say, make me a pie of the year, put it in the back of the fridge, and I'll get it when I come home.
Okay. I love you. I'll talk to you
soon.
Love
you. Holly, girl, stay for more. Thanks for being here. Don't hang up yet. It's got to upload.
I know.
Love you guys.